Hello, Captains. Your host here, Brent Justice. Welcome to my gaming channel, Justice Gaming. I'm in the game Star Trek Online once again, going to cover some new content. Season 23, called House United, is out. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I did a video going over all the things you can do with this update. And I also played the two new missions that are involved under the Klingon Civil War that come with this update. And now it's time to play another new piece of content, and that's the new featured TFO, and it is Klingon based or KDF based. Now, from my understanding, I think it might have to do with the two missions I just played. It might connect to those, either that or directly come from those. Sometimes they chop those missions up and like take content from the mission and make it a thing, and in this case that's what they may have done to make the TFO. I'm not sure, I haven't played it yet. This is a blind playthrough, meaning I have not played it yet, so I'm excited to get into it and see what it's all about. It is right here called Remain Klingon, so this will be my first time playing it, and it is eligible for the Kronos Endures event, which will get you a car's ground set, his ground piece set. You need points toward the daily event, and this is toward that. Let me see how many it awards you. If we go to events here, you will see TFO, Remain Klingon, gives you 2 progress per day. So do it once a day, and that will be your daily progress toward the event. Remember, you need 40 total. So when I launch this mission here, I will read it when it comes up. I'm going to read what you need to do because I have no idea what the rules are for this TFO. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I don't know what the optionals are. There is only a normal version of it. There's no other versions of it. No more difficulty levels. So that's one thing. So yeah, if this goes terribly and I just do a terrible job on this mission and miss everything and our team does terrible, well, that's just how it is. I'm going to record it and I'm going to show it. Hopefully it'll go good, though. I am pugging it. You never know. As the battle between Jaula and Jimpak rages on the surface of Kronos, the crews on both sides were left to continue the battle in orbit. Okay, this is their story. Gotcha. All right, so this played out in the mission, in fact, then. Let's go down here real quick. This played out in the mission called A Day Long Remembered. This is the very last mission of the storyline, and while we are on the ground taking care of Jimpak, above Kronos, they are in orbit having a battle, basically. And we don't see that from the player perspective in that mission. We don't get any part of that while we're on the ground. Apparently, this TFO is going to take the place of that. This is what happened while we were up there. Well, they were up there, and we didn't get to see it. So that's interesting. I like that aspect of it. It's like part of the story you didn't get to see when you played the mission, and now you're seeing it as the TFO. That's awesome. I love that. That's a great idea to do. It's not repeated content. It's new content. So that's good. Okay, awesome. Yeah, let's just get into it. See what we have to do here. Like I said, pugging it. Hopefully this will go smooth. Hopefully it'll work out. Again, I don't know what the optionals are and so forth, but I'm going to try to do them or read them and see what we need to do. I'm playing on my main character, the Doctor. He is a science character. Ship I'll be using today is the Verne Temporal Science Vessel T6X. I've upgraded it to T6X. So all sciencey based, temporal reputation based stuff on it. Yeah, looking forward to this. Let's see what happens here. If you have not seen my playthrough excuse me, of the mission, check it out on the channel. I do have a full playthrough of the mission that I did. So it should launch here anytime. This is one of the things I don't like about the new queue system here is you hit it, you accept it, but then when is it actually going to launch you into the mission? Or the TFO, you got no idea. There's no timer, there's nothing to indicate when it's just going to randomly throw you into the thing. So you just kind of sit here talking to yourself like I'm doing, waiting for it to launch. And there it went, finally went. Alright, like I said, when this pops up here, I'm going to read the dialogue here. Let's see what we have to do really quick. We're above Kronos.
While our ground forces
engage
engage
Jempok, and
Jempok and
we
his
have
troops,
a minute.
we must secure the space of
Our
Kronos.
biggest concerns are the two
Our
enemy
biggest
vessels, the
concerns
Kristoff
lie
and the
with
Targ.
two
Each ship has modifications that could turn the tide of battle
Kristoff,
against
do you
us.
have any questions?
Tell me about modifications
The
to the
Kristoff
Kristoff has the
still has the
mycelial weapon.
on board.
Weapon Jempok has
Despite
better
the risk
fit.
and experimental
Cloaking system.
it is powered by several smaller cloaking
Ship would be
devices. While this system is active, the ship is completely
you'll need a trick to decloak this
we'll
ship.
need some trick to Do you have any questions?
How's a
The
Targ been
Targ
modified?
has been outfitted with a Mokai
A
weapon
viral
of
torpedo that
design.
disables auxiliary,
They
huh?
have replaced their cloaking device with a mycelial phase engine.
Target them when
It
you
allows
can.
them to enter the mice. Do you have any questions?
Okay, so I did not really soak all that in, but apparently there's two ships, and they're going to have special abilities. So we need to hit them at the right time. Defeat the enemy forces.
Pathetic rebellion ends here. The matriarch is heading your master on Kronos, mark we.
Oh, crap.
Make sure she has no shit to run to, and no witless rabble to cheer on.
4 shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
That just came upon me real fast.
You cannot defeat me. I will return stronger than ever.
Ooh, okay, I can't.
Run while you can, coward!
Soon, I will end this war. And your life.
So basically, I guess we're just going to destroy
Be gone!
all these forces.
Shall grind your teeth into dust while you cower behind Jempok.
Status.
Target's shields have failed.
How fares the battle?
Okay, so there's a thing going on here. Progress toward defeating them.
We get each ship to hit the other to disable their defenses.
It will be the last thing they expect, and the key to their downfall.
Okay, so that's the area of effect. You're supposed to stay out of that, I'm guessing.
Target's shields
Quickly,
have failed.
hit the Targ with the virus! Stay within 4 kilometers of the Targ. Your ship will help rout the virus.
Not really sure what I'm supposed to do around this one. I don't even know which ship I'm close to or which ship this is, to be honest with you. There's the other one over there.
Shields have failed.
So do I stay within
The
this
Targ has
circle?
returned to the mycelial realm. We need to pull it back and hit it with the virus.
Target's shields have failed.
I am a little lost on what to do exactly. So I'm just destroying things because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Kristoff won't pull out the Targ from that range.
I think you're supposed to stay within this circle.
Target's shields have failed.
Is that right?
A repair ship moving to assist the Targ. Take it out before it repairs the mycelial engine.
Target's shields have failed.
The Targ is back. Hit it with the virus.
I don't have a virus.
Stay
What am I
within 4
supposed to do?
kilometers
What?
of the Targ. Your ship will help rout the virus.
Yeah, I'm doing something by staying close to it.
Target's shields have failed.
I guess I'm helping it translate the virus or something.
Virus is working. Keep it up.
Target's shields have failed.
all the stars from that range. Must get
Target
closer
shield
next
has
time.
failed.
A repair ship moving to assist the TARG. Take it out before it repairs the mycelial engine.
Right shield failing. Left shield
What, this repair ship here?
hull integrity below 50%.
Okay. I took out the repair ship.
Target shields have failed.
Quickly, hit the TARG with the virus.
Hit the target
Stay
with the
within
virus.
4 kilometers of the TARG. Your ship will help rout the virus.
Well, I'm there, I guess.
Target shields have failed.
The TARG has returned to the mycelial realm. We need
Oh.
to pull it back and hit it with the virus.
It's not even here.
A repair ship is moving to assist the Christock. Take it out before it repairs the cloaking system.
This ship here, I assume. Take it out.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
A repair
Target
ship
shield
moving to
has
assist
failed.
the TARG. Take it out before it repairs the mycelial engine.
Target shields have failed.
Okay.
The TARG is back. Hit it with the virus. Stay within 4 kilometers of the TARG. Your ship will help rout the virus.
So that ship's not there
No
or
good.
something.
The TARG fired before you could get into position. Get closer next time.
What just happened? I'm not really sure.
The TARG has returned to the mycelial realm. We need to pull it back and hit it with the virus.
What is this thing that
A
keeps
repair ship
flashing?
is moving to assist the Christock. Take it out before it repairs the cloaking system.
Now we go back to this ship, is that it?
Warning.
A repair
Ship is
ship
under attack.
moving to
Target
assist the
shields
TARG.
have failed.
Take it out before it repairs the mycelial engine. Quickly, hit the TARG with the virus. Stay within 4 kilometers of the TARG. Your ship will help rout the virus.
Boy, this is one confusing TFO. I don't know where I'm supposed to be.
The mycelial engine is deactivated. The TARG is vulnerable.
Target
Keep
shield.
those
TARG is
repair
vulnerable?
ships in check so we can focus on the Christock.
This one's vulnerable? Is this the TARG?
No good. The TARG fired before you could get into position. Get closer next time.
Target shield.
I'm right
have
here.
failed.
What are you talking about?
A repair ship is moving to assist the Christock. Take it out before it repairs the cloaking system.
I don't understand what's going on here.
A repair ship is moving to assist the TARG. Take it out before it repairs the mycelial engine.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
No good. The TARG fired before you could get into position.
TARG
Get closer
fired?
next time.
I don't know what it's talking about.
Target shields have failed.
This is the Targ, right? I think so, but it's hard to tell. I don't see a name hovering over it. But there it is, Targ. Yeah, it's very tiny. See, the wording is very tiny on it.
Our repair ship is moving to assist the Christoch. Take it out before it repairs the cloaking system. The Christoch has recloaked. Hit it with a virus so we can keep destroying that system.
Alright, hit the Christoph with a virus, it says. So if I go over here, this is that ship, right? This is the Christoph here. How do I hit it with what it's talking about? I don't know, it's not doing anything.
No good. The Targ fired.
The Targ fired before you could get into position. But it said do something with the Christoph. That's why I'm here. So what does it mean, the Targ fired? I'm here with the Christoph because it said do something with the cloaking device. How can I be in two places at once? I can't do that. I cannot be in two places at once. I just don't understand what the Targ is firing. This is so confusing.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed.
What's it doing now?
No good. The Targ fired before you could get into position. Get closer next time.
I don't know. I was close.
Hull integrity below 75%.
A repair ship is moving to assist the Targ. Take it out before it repairs the mycelial engine.
A repair ship is moving to assist the Christoch. Take it out.
See, there's two things happening in two places at once. I can't be in two places at once.
Target's shields have failed.
We are making good progress on the cloaking system. Keep at it.
Target's shields have failed.
How do you... Alright, I need to figure this out. How am I supposed to disable...
A repair ship is moving to assist the Targ. Take it out before it repairs the mycelial engine.
Is it just a matter of keeping close to it?
Target's shields have failed.
No good. The Targ fired before you could get into position. Get closer next time. A repair ship is moving to assist the Christoch. Take it out before it repairs the cloaking system.
So I guess it's important to take out these repair ships.
Target's shields have failed.
So I don't know, do we like stay close to the ship?
Hull integrity below 75%.
Oh, we can attack it. Ah, so when it is able to be attacked, you can attack it.
A repair ship is moving to assist the Targ. Take it out before it repairs the mycelial engine.
Okay, okay. Oh, here's the
Those
option.
dreadnoughts are vulnerable. All ships,
Let
fire
zero.
at will.
Whoa, there's a lot here on the optionals. Crap, I can't even read all that while I'm trying to fight. I can target the Krishnak now, though. Well, since I can shoot at it, I'm just going to keep shooting at it.
The Krishnak gives no more. Now, let us purge the stars from the stars.
Okay,
once
hey.
and for all.
We completely destroyed the Krishnak. And we're to target.
The Targ has been put down. The mycelial weapon and engine are both gone.
I can't even find it. Did we
Cease
destroy
all
it?
hostilities. The reign of Jimpok has ended, along with the war. This
Wow.
is Lorel, mother of the Empire. You have fought with honor. Rejoin the Empire, and no vengeance will befall you. You heard, Lorel. Our allies on the surface have brought an end to the battle. Soon this war will come to an end. You all fought well today. The battle would not have been won without you. Come on!
How did we do? Base marks 40, missed no dreadnoughts with their targeted weapons. Dreadnoughts missed 9 out of 10. Targeting reward subtotal 10 out of 30. Don't allow any repair ships to succeed. Successful first. Hey, we got that. We cleaned the board with that one. Let no birds of prey escape. Also, somehow we cleaned the board with that. We got 110 marks. I mean, we did good. I'd say this was a good run in terms of the numbers. But I would have to say that I'm thoroughly confused about this TFO. Alright, so let me just give my overall thoughts and review of this TFO. Like I said, this was the first time I've ever played it. So I have no idea. I had no idea what to do. I had no idea what the optionals were. Apparently there were a lot of optionals. And it's hard to read what those optionals are when you're actually playing the TFO. It's not like you can sit there and study them and try to figure out, oh, that's over here. I need to do this to get that optional and so forth. It's not like you can study that. Those are only things you're going to be able to learn after multiple playthroughs. The other thing was, this was really confusing. I didn't know where to be. It's like it was saying the Targ is doing this. Now you can do this on the Targ. And then you go over here and it says now you can do this on the Krishnak. And you go to the Krishnak and then it says, oh no, you're too late. The Targ already fired. And it's like, what? I'm already at the Krishnak. How can I be at the Krishnak and stop the Targ from doing what it's doing if I'm way over here? And it's over here and it already did this thing, then I missed it, and we kept missing that a lot. It kept firing. I don't know what the deal is there. I really was confused on where to be. You know, which ship? Should I just have stayed on one ship the entire time? Or should I have flown back between both ships? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And then also, exactly what are you supposed to do? Is it just literally being close to the ship that activates the thing you're supposed to do, like send the virus to the ship? And the cloaking device one, I didn't even understand. I understood the virus one, I think. If you're close to the ship, it helps do the processing of the virus and helps process the virus and sends it to the ship. I kind of get that. I didn't understand what was going on with the Krishnak. Was I, you know, how it was cloaking and decloaking and going into a mycelial network or whatever. I didn't quite understand what you were supposed to do with that one. Maybe the same thing, you just have to stay within a close distance. This TFO is confusing. It's confusing, especially if you've never played it before. It's a harder, one of the harder ones that I've played so far to understand. I think it will take multiple playthroughs to figure out what I'm doing and how it actually needs to be played well. And that's a shame. I think it's a little convoluted in that way. It's a little more complex than it needs to be. I don't think they needed to do all that. All they really needed to do for this TFO, to be honest with you, is just have a big gauntlet of ships you have to keep taking out. I mean, really, that's all that needed to do. They kind of convoluted it with what they had to do between these two ships. When you only have 5 players and you're pugging it and nobody's coordinated and you're not in a team that's talking to each other, you can't coordinate between the two ships what you're supposed to do and who's going to go here and who's going to go here. So this could go very badly for a pug. It's like Cryptic needs to understand that when people play these TFOs, they really do not communicate. They do not team up and be like, okay, 2 of you are going to go over here, 2 of you are going to go over here. The third person is going to go between both and help both. That's not discussed or talked about in these pugs when you play these TFOs. There's no team coordination. And this seems like the kind of TFO where you need team coordination. But Cryptic doesn't quite understand. People don't do that in the real world here. They just jump into the TFOs and want to do it, get it over with, and get their marks, or grind away to get marks, right? So I think just a simple gauntlet would have been nice, and maybe have a couple of capital ships that are like the optional to take down. Like maybe they're extremely tough and hard to take down, but you have to take down both of them without having to do this crazy, like, send a virus to a ship, do something with a mycelial network, do something with a cloaking device or whatever. Forget all that stuff. That's what made it complex. Drop that and just leave it as a gauntlet of ships and 2 capital ships that are very tough. Would have been fine with just that as a TFO. That's my personal opinion. You may agree or disagree with that. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, but that's how I feel about it. I believe this TFO is a little convoluted and overly complex, more than it needs to be. Could have been simplified a little bit more and it would have been just fine. Because the way it is now, I think it runs a little long. I could see this taking a long time to run if you're not making progress bringing down either ship. Then this could be a very long TFO for you, and in the end, it's not going to get played much. People are going to drop it, after the event. If it takes a long time to complete, people don't want to wait around and do that. So it's going to be one of those that gets dropped from people's list in their mind if it takes too long to do. These things need to be thought about when making TFOs and that sort of thing. I like the idea of it, that it's a piece of content we did not get in the actual storyline mission. It happened, we just didn't see it, and this is now us seeing it and getting to play that part of the mission. That's great, but needs to be tuned down a little bit, in my opinion. So that's my thoughts playing this TFO for the very, very first time. And I will, of course, be playing it multiple times and learning it more as I move forward. And maybe once I figure it out better, I might make a follow-up video. We'll see. But for right now, this was my blind first playthrough of this new TFO, and those are my thoughts on it. If you like what you see here, consider subscribing to my channel, giving the video a like. It helps the algorithm. I really appreciate that. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.